Hey, what's good YouTube? This is Acer, and today I'm bringing you a Monotype battle against my good buddy Max. I know I have a lot of battles against him, but no, we're not stalking each other on Facebook. We're not stalking each other on YouTube. This dude, I actually know him in real life. I don't go to him on Facebook for battles. Well, we do have him over Facebook, but it's not like that's the only thing we do. But anyhow, Monotype battle, as you can see, he has the most annoying type ever created in this fucking game. That and normal types. So kind of furious with this battle right here. I'm bringing an electric type. He decides to set up hazards. The only thing that would kind of bother my team would be the rocks, considering that let me see, 1, 2, 3 of them are immune to spikes or toxic spikes. We make that 4 to toxic spikes. So pretty much the only thing I would want to kinda be careful with would be this Sableye right here. Now that the battle's starting, and I'm gonna start off with my Electros, and would be the Chandelure, because I know for a fact that that thing is scarfed. So first thing first, I'm gonna go for the Protect. To scout out what he was gonna do, goes for the Will-O-Wisp as I thought he would. He's gonna go for it again, and I decided to go for the Thunderbolt to see how much damage it would do, considering that this is not a offensive Electros, which means one of my offensive Pokemon would probably take it out in one shot. Maybe not. I am not sure, but either way, scout it out, and now he is going to switch out into his Golurk, predicting another Thunderbolt, which he was right about, and that sucks. So I'm gonna stay in also to scout out what kind of Golurk this is. I see he has the Stealth Rock, and I know I haven't really seen any Iron Fist Golurk that carry the Stealth Rock, so I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain instead of Protect, because oh my god, I hit a crit and it wasn't enough to take him out, but it still does enough damage to where this Golurk is no longer a threat for me. So kind of like thinking that it's kind of went for the Protect here to see what he was gonna go for, probably Earthquake, predicting my a switch or something like that. But he goes for Dynamic Punch, which means it's a no guard Golurk. So what I'm gonna do right here is switch out into my Rotom after turn effects and all that shit. Okay, now we switch out into my Rotom, which I name Motor because reasons. Predicting the Dynamic Punch, he fails. So now he has a little bit of health recovery right there. Now it's kind of a threat again. In comes the what you call it, this thing, Dust Clubs, which is gonna land on the Will-O-Wisp, but it misses, which would be awesome if it didn't miss. But I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp again, because we all know when it comes to Pokemon like Dust Clubs, Porygon 2, Blissey, the best things you want to do is kind of like give it a little death sentence with some kind of hacks like Toxic or Burn. But anyhow, he goes for let me try to catch up here. I went for the Will-O-Wisp, it hit. He went for the Substitute, he did Substitute, so I went for the Shadow Ball. He got rid of Substitute. Now he went for the Will-O-Wisp, and now we are catch up again. So now I'm gonna go for the Hex, because it's better than Shadow Ball at this moment, and it's not going to take him out, and he's gonna go for Nightshade, which is gonna do 100 damage, I think. Yep, and then the Burn, he's gonna get rid of his Dust Clubs, and that is one headache. Good riddance. In comes Jack O'Lantern. I see what he did there. And like I said, I know this thing is Scarf, and I really don't want anything to switch into a Shadow Ball, because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you take out the Ubers, actually just take out legendaries out of the list. Chandelure has the highest special attack in the game, so I really didn't want anything switching out in it. So I just let him take care of my Rotom. I bring in my Snail to go for Thunderbolt as he goes for another Shadow Ball, and it's actually gonna do a decent chunk, considering that it, like I said, is not an offensive. If I could survive another Shadow Ball, I would definitely have taken out that thing, but I'm gonna retrieve this. I have no idea why, honestly, but this is why, because being a Steel type, I knew I could take a Shadow Ball pretty well, force him to switch out because he would have nothing else to hit me with. So this would give me a chance to set up a substitute. So, like I said, Magnezone switches in, he goes for a Shadow Ball, take it very well. He's switching out at this moment, back into his Golurk, and I am going to go for a substitute anytime now. Okay, health goes down. Here we go, substitute. Now I'm just trying to remember here what I was doing, but since I forgot, I think I toxic this thing. So okay, first of all, I'm gonna ahead of myself. Dynamic punch this thingy. So it's gonna get rid of the substitute as I go for the toxic, and I do hit it, which means this thing is in a more permanent way no longer a threat to me, because whether he switches out or not is eventually gonna die to something, because toxic, and why not? So I decided to stay in, predicting another dynamic punch, because I'm physically defensive and the dynamic punch is not stab, so I thought I could take one, but he makes the smart move and goes for the Earthquake instead, which is 4 times super effective on this Pokemon, and I'm all like, well, balls to you, sir. Anyhow, after turn effects, leftovers, cancel out by toxic, and in comes my Electivire. Right here, I go for the Earthquake as he went for the Shadow Punch. He got a little bit confused. He thought that Shadow Punch was priority, and I told him, no, you were going for the Shadow Sneak. That's what you were going for. So he's like, oh well, I fucked up. And in comes the Sableye. Now I know he's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm like, no, not this thing. So I decided to go for my Thunderous, which can take a Will-O-Wisp, no problem, because it's my special attacker, and he misses either way. So I know he's gonna try to go for it again or go for the Confuse Ray, so I'm just gonna go for the Agility, and it turns out that he goes for the Recover. Very good play on that. Now I can outspeed that Chandelure, so to this point I wasn't worried about anything and nothing at all. He goes for the Taunt, thinking that I was gonna go for the Agility again, but I decided to surprise him. Surprise! And I go for this Stab Thunderbolt. I mean, in this team every Thunderbolt is stab, so yeah. Unfortunately, how does I English? Unfortunately, the Thunderbolt is not going to be enough to take it out, so I'm going to get hit with the Will-O-Wisp on the next turn, and that Sableye is just going to die to a Thunderbolt. So at this point, I am not worried, because pretty much I can outspeed anything that is left on his team, which I think is just this Cofagrigus and his Chandelure. No, wait, he has a Gengar too. So I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse to see how much it does. I know Cofagrigus. Oh yeah, spell check right there. Turns out, pronunciation. It's not pronounced Cofagrigus. It's pronounced Cofagrigus. Tons of bitches and make no sense. But either way, I go for the Dark Pulse. Doesn't take him out. Gives him a chance to go for the Haste. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking at this point he's gonna try to like do something different. So I go for the Agility, just so that I can outspeed that Chandelure again. But no, this motherfucker, he's going for the Haste again. He's like, you will either kill me or you will die of burn, but you are not going for the Agility. So I was like, fuck you then. So after the burn, I just decided to go for the dark pulse because I want to just get rid of this thing. If I keep trying to set up that agility, he is just gonna rack up some HP with the burn on me, and his leftovers are just gonna keep giving him some HP. So it's a catch-22 for me right there. So in comes said Chandelure, and he's just gonna take me out with a what you call it, Shadow Ball. Hits a useless crit, and at this point I was like, well, I have 2 Pokemon left, so why even bother? I'm just gonna, you know, try to go in. He goes for the Shadow Ball. Right here, I kind of like was kind of guessing whether I was leaving or not. When it goes to red, I was like, holy fuck! But I do leave it, and it's gonna leave me with enough health that I'm gonna be able to take out that Chandelure and leave the recoil from the Wild Charge, which is not really gonna matter because I'm running the Gut set. So if he goes for Protect right here or Substitute like he does, if I didn't attack or if I missed the Fire Fang, it would have been a wasted turn for me and I would have just died burn. But thankfully I do hit that Fire Fang. I'm gonna let it burn, but at least he is now without a sub. And my last Pokemon right now is that oh, I have another one, but it doesn't matter because well, I didn't die to rocks. But he's gonna go for the Shadow Ball. If you ask me, that was a better move because if he went for the Substitute, it would have been just a lost turn again, because I'm pretty sure that a Thunderbolt from this thing can still get rid of that sub. So in comes my Electivire, and he's gonna go for the Shadow Ball. And at this point, I was like, "Good game, bro. That was fun. It was real fun." But holy crap, I leave it with 30, and I go for the Thunder Punch to finish off this Gengar, which is now his last Pokemon. So that's gonna be a good game. Holy crap! Real quick, Luxray and Electivire, and I leave the HP with 1 HP. So the Life Orb recoil. So that was freaking epic. Good game, Max. Real quick, Luxray, like I was gonna say before, Luxray and Electivire, bulky as fuck, as you can see. No, they don't have any EVs on special defense, either one, and they still did damage. So comment, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Take care.